You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrans for Black and White Sports. We've got two pieces of news. We've got breaking news to non-sports, but then we have a tie-in to sports, both involving Mark Cuban. Now, let's get to the important information first. Man charged with shooting the LA deputies. They've caught him. So let me go over that very quickly, and then we'll get to the other side. LA County Sheriff's Department has identified the man who allegedly opened fire on two of its deputies during an ambush, and now he has been charged with attempted murder. District Attorney's Office charged Delonte Lee Murray with 2 counts of willful, deliberate, and premeditated attempted murder of a police officer, as well as possession of a firearm by a felon, carjacking, second-degree robbery, and assault with a semi-automatic firearm. Most of those charges stem from a separate September 1st incident where Murray allegedly shot a Compton citizen and stole the vehicle. The 36-year-old was found and arrested on September 15th. 3 days later, he allegedly walked up to the sheriff's deputies while they sat in their car outside of the Martin Luther King Jr. Transit Center and fired at them. As reported, the deputies, 31-year-old woman, 24-year-old man, were in critical condition after having been shot. The female deputy is credited with having saved her partner's life by applying a tourniquet. They have been discharged and they're both recovering. Thank goodness. Mark Cuban, I want to make it clear up front. I do not agree with Mark Cuban and his views of politics. I'm a Donald Trump supporter. Mark Cuban suffers from Trump derangement syndrome at a level not seen by mankind. He has recently got into squabbles with Clay Travis. As we know, the NBA ratings have taken a flying monkey shit off the face of the earth because of the Black Lives Matter movement, the supporting China's celebration of criminals, the whole nine. However, what I can say, and we'll go over what he said about Trump, but today, what I can say is, Mark Cuban, you did a good thing, and we ride LeBron James's ass on this channel because, look, we don't think he's a very good person. The LA County Sheriff came out, challenged LeBron James to match the reward money to catch this killer. LeBron James, like a punk-ass motherfucker, would not do it and offered no comment when this SOB's got something to say about everything. I even said LeBron is partially responsible for the shooting even having happened to begin with when he ran his mouth about black people being hunted by law enforcement. But Mark Cuban today proved he is a bigger man than LeBron James. Politics aside, I'm going to read this to you. I think it's very cool. Mark Cuban has donated $50,000 to each of the sheriff deputies who were shot in the attack. Sources close to the situation said Cuban reached out shortly after the shooting, and now the donation has come out as official. The Alex Villanueva, the sheriff, did come out and say, again, they are at home and they're arresting. So, politics aside, human being to human being, good job back in the blue, Mark Cuban. I saw what you did with Delonte West. I don't have to agree with you about Trump. But LeBron James, this is how it's done. This is how people show that they can be good human beings, they can be productive human beings, and not get along politically. You're a punk. Mark Cuban stepped up and did something very, very solid for 2 members of law enforcement that almost lost their lives. Good job, Mark Cuban. $100,000, $50,000 to each deputy, I don't have anything bad to say about that. You can hate Trump all you want. That is your right. It is your right. I don't agree with you, but it's your right. But anytime I see this, somebody steps up and does this for somebody in law enforcement, especially coming from the wokety woke, super woke NBA, who's done nothing but celebrate criminals, I think it's a big deal. And I wanted to recognize Mark Cuban for having done it. Now, he literally, on the same day all this comes out, he called President Trump an idiot. Dallas Maverick owner Mark Cuban said President Donald Trump once told him to run for president before Trump won the 2016 election. Quote, look, personally, I don't have a problem with the guy, Cuban said. Now, professionally, as the president, I think he's an idiot. You know, I never thought he was smart in talking to him. Cuban said he didn't think Trump planned on winning the 2016 election and became president by, quote, accident. Quote, he said to me one time, I don't know if I'm going to win, but you should run for president someday, Cuban said. So Trump told Cuban, you should run for president one day. Quote, he actually was the first person to ever tell me to run for president, but I just didn't get the sense that he thought he would win. I heard from people close to him that he did not think he would win either. Cuban considered running for president this year, by the way, and he looked into prospects as running as an independent, not as a Democrat and not as a Republican. Odd. He seems like a radical leftist to me. Okay, but look, maybe it's because of all the Trump hate. We got all these wannabe Republicans that's come out and supported Joe Biden. I consider them traitors, but that's neither here nor there. Look, again, I don't have to agree with his politics, but what Mark Cuban did here to back the blue proves right off the bat he's 100 times the man that LeBron James will ever be. Look, LeBron James looks like a massive punk right now. He looks like a punk. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.